Now we come to maybe one of the most important move order things that you guys really need to know in order to press your opponent for an advantage and not just fall into equal equality. And move order is so important in the London system. And after the moves d4, d5, I now consider knight to f3 to be a mistake. And this is for a reason we'll look at using our move order. So bishop f4, knight to f6 here, and now e3. This is all okay. c5, c3, still absolutely happy with the way things are going here. Knight to c6, and now we come to, I would say, very important point. What move should you play now as white? And really, I've gone through this a lot in the DVD because it's such a common mistake for players to make, and I've seen grandmasters play the wrong move here on numerous occasions, so I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. What should you play here? The correct move here, because black has not played e6, this is the key point, is knight to d2. You need to play this move in order to meet queen b6 with queen b3. And we'll come over to the way this should develop in a second. But knight d2 is such an important move to play. So after knight to d2, the correct move, if black insists on playing queen b6, which is often a move, I think you'll get this a lot, because maybe black doesn't realize that now you've played knight d2, things have changed. You should play queen b3, and I'm not even going to suggest other moves because it should be well known that this is the move you've got to play. Any exchange on b3 gives you a great pawn structure, great advantage. And if c4 here, what should you do in this position? Well, you have to play queen to c2 now, because other options are just inferior. This move is the correct way to continue. Well, after the move c4, queen c2, which is the correct way to play this, black can no longer play bishop f5 because you have sorted out your queen side. Now, if black plays a move along the lines, I don't know, let's say of, for example, e6 here, what move should you play now? You have two ideas, and there's one idea you're going to put into operation, but what should you do first? Well, in this position, because black has now basically killed the possibility of the bishop on c8, you should keep your one active bishop safe. And this is one of the cases in the DVD where I'm going to suggest a very common move on the London system, h3. It's just a prophylactic move to meet knight to h5 with bishop h2, keeping your good bishop alive. So h3, you've got a lot of time here. You don't need to rush the position. h3 is just a good move to play. So after the move e6, h3, let's say black plays bishop e7. What is the key move here? And after the next move, you've got a very nice, happy position. This is, again, important. Key move is b3. And this is our whole strategy. If black plays c4 and queen b6, our idea is queen c2 and b3, and this will give you a lovely game. Black pretty much forced to take on b3. We exchange a central pawn for a wing pawn. We open up the A file. We have possibilities of c4 and e4 later on. We have a more compact, better pawn structure, better chances, and a great game. So b3, important to put all these ideas into place at the right moments.